So what's up, guys? This is Jakob. I'm Content AI Manager, and I'm helping entrepreneurs around the world with their content strategy using AI technology to scale the whole thing up and create content on scale for your business. That's basically my main purpose. And today I want to speak about a tool that I'm using a couple of months already. It is called Rytr, and it is an AI writing assistant. So basically, I want to show today what you can do with an AI writing assistant. What is the major benefit or benefits that you have when you use these kind of tools, and why everybody should use it. And I think maybe in Germany that's not a case yet, but soon it will also come to Europe. In the US, I see it more and more often. More and more marketers are using these kind of tools. So the major benefits. So why should you think about AI writing assistants? So basically, it saves me time. And you will see this in a couple of minutes, what I'm going to show you. It will save you time to create the content, and also, to give it a structure, especially for blog articles, for long tail blog articles, 600 or 800 words. And it completely changed also my workflow, how I create blog articles. So in the old days, I mean, for those of you who don't know my story, I worked as a digital editor, published for different magazines, online magazines, print magazines, worked also for TV station, newspaper. And in the old days, when I created a blog article, it was like I was reading, I was checking things and comparing, and this was a lot of time that I used. So I researched and read a lot of articles, and then I created the article. And now it's totally shifted. My workflow, I first start with the AI tool, and the AI tool gives me already the structure, gives me the headline, the subheadlines, and also what the paragraphs should be about. It gives me also some keywords, and it saves me a lot of time. So instead of investing 6 or 8 hours for a blog article, I need 2 hours, 3 hours with all the things that has to be done, like proofreading and checking the facts and things like that. So it saves a lot of time. That's the major benefit. And it's also easier to produce. So oftentimes we are in a hurry, and these tools help me to scale the thing. That's the number one major benefit. Other than that, you don't have a blog, a writer's blog or something. That's just not possible, because AI tools, they give you already the ideas. So if you ever thought, well, I don't know what I should write about, then these tools are just the best for you, because you will never have a writer's blog or something. That will not happen. So these are the two major benefits, and there are many tools that are coming out, and basically the technology behind this, for those who are interested in the technical background, it is called GPT-3. I can just type it in so that you can look it up if you want. GPT-3 looks like this. GPT-3, an OpenAI office model that is trained, that you can use, and many companies are using this technology and building the software based on GPT-3, and that's very solid. So there are a lot of tools, and I tested also a lot of tools, and one of these tools is called Rytr. That's basically yeah. And let's jump into the tool. I want to share it. By the way, if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat. I can answer them. So let's jump. Share my screen. So now you should see the Rytr thing. I'm just checking. Yes. Okay. Cool. So this is how it looks. And the thing is, I tested a lot of tools, and they look more or less similar. Or I mean, the colors are different, the logo is different, obviously, and there are things that, but they are similar. There are things that are always similar. So for example, checking the language. So obviously I produce mostly in German, but more in English. And then you can choose what should be the tonality of your produced outcome. So you can things like convincing, how should your article or your posting sound? So what's the message? What feeling do you want to transport with your article or with your posting? That's basically what you can choose yourself. So it should be funny, informative, inspirational. This is something that I'm most often choosing, inspirational. Then you can choose yourself, okay, what do you want to produce? So do you need a blog idea or brand name, blog section writing? Do you need an email, a cold email, or do you need Facebook ads, interview questions? There are many different things that you can choose from, and it's really up to you what you focus on. So I'm mainly what I'm using since more than half a year or something, blog idea outline. So let's start with that one. So is there somebody, can you give me a topic or something, if for all the listeners, if you give me a topic, I can also choose and create something for your business, if this is interesting. Just let me know in the chat. I will just produce something. So artificial intelligence, GPT-3, OpenAI, workflow. I'm just typing what's in my head. AI, content AI. Yeah, be more efficient. Something like that. Okay, and then variants. How many blog article structures do you want? I always type 3 because I directly want the most outcome. So 3 different variations. Yes, and then creativity level. Yeah, I always have high, max. Doesn't matter. Okay, then let's see what's happening. We are writing this. Writing. Okay, cool. Now I got, yes, this is weird. Okay. The complete guide to artificial intelligence and impact on workflow, creative strategy, and repurposing static content. Okay, yeah, it's a very long headline. I think I would choose another one. How AI can increase work efficiency, relationship marketing, and advertising in 2019. Yeah, this is something that happens very often, that I get, for example, trends 2018, and I think, what is going on? This is also a question that I asked a former Google employee who was working on creating their own software, or who's currently in the process of creating his own software, which is doing exactly this. And I asked, why is it that the GPT-3 is giving me such numbers, 2019 and or others? And he said, well, the models are trained back then in 2018 or 19. And since then, nothing happened, because training a model, an AI model, is expensive. And that's the reason why when I produce output, it gives me such numbers. Yes. So AI as a platform for efficient relationship marketing. So basically what I'm getting here is I get headlines like this here, and I get sub-headlines and keywords. That's basically what I'm getting from this tool currently. So save time, get quality content, and build your ideal writer automation tool for your needs with AI writers. This is the headline, and then here, sub-headline, Rise of the AI Writers, how science fiction inspired this content-generating software. This sounds interesting. And I have a couple of keywords here. I just can mark it and then use paragraph. And then I got the paragraph here. The idea of a robot writing content for you might sound like science fiction, but it is not. In fact, the idea has been around for a while. You might remember the thought-provoking film Her from 2013 by Spike Jonze. Yeah, that's interesting. I saw the movie half through. The protagonist had an AI writer that would generate content for him, and he would publish it on behalf of the AI using his name. I'm sure you have read and seen many articles about AI will take over our jobs and make us redundant in the future. But if I told you that there are already AI writers, so this is the first paragraph, and it sounds okay. I would definitely improve things and change a couple of things, but other than that, I think it's interesting to read such things and work on them. And now I would just continue and create the next paragraph and the next, and then I'm creating my blog article. That's basically how it works. So I would focus on the topic that I want to create about and the keywords that I have, and then produce the blog article. That's how it works. So a couple of things. So this was one demo. That's it basically. So that's what I want to share. So let's remove this thing. So this means you can use these kind of tools. So there are many tools out there, and they're constantly popping up new tools. Just subscribe for one. It doesn't have to be Rytr. It can be anything else. Many use Jasper. I'm not a big fan of Jasper because of several reasons, but yeah. So I tested a lot of things, used the free trial, and find out if it's working for you or not. So it's important that you start and use these tools also in your own strategy. And there are many tools out there. Just Google AI content writing tool, and there will come a couple of. So the one that I'm using, I'm just running it again, is Rytr. Yeah. So I used also the Rytr is a good one. I used also Hey Friday. Friday is also good, and also Craftly AI is also a good one. So there are coming more and more tools out there. So to some degree, I interviewed also people from the companies, the CEO, the founders, and yeah, they're solid. So that's it basically. That's what I wanted to share today. And if you have any questions, just let me know. That's it. So start your AI writing assistant journey and sign up for a free trial. And just let me know how it works for you. Thanks, and see you soon.